Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest host, Jess Hilarious, joining us.
Yes, indeed. Good?
And we're talking about not being a good mate. Now, this conversation comes from Erykah Badu, who stopped through yesterday, and this is what she said.
Because Jess ain't here.
Let us fall in love just long enough to get pregnant so that we could go ahead and procreate, keep the race going, and then that dies down, and then everything else is on you. In our culture, the next step is supposed to be marriage. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't fit everybody. Mm-hmm. That doesn't fit me. And marriage is in this country a culture. Because we're all individual beings, everybody does not have relationship skills. Mm-hmm. Everybody does not know how to be a mate. Mm-hmm. We try, but we don't even know how to do it. It's the most important thing.
You know what? Maybe we putting that on Erykah. She said everybody. So she didn't just say her. It's not like she said her. Everybody does not have relationship skills. And that is a fact.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have relationship skills, Jess?
I'm still actually honestly trying to figure that out, to be honest with you. My problem was, and I'm not going to say it still is a problem because I know it. So I'm trying to figure out how to move forward. But I had a list of demands for what I wanted in a guy, but didn't really know what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't know how I wanted to be assessed. I just was going off of like what he need to have. Mm-hmm. You gotta have yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't even really know that you got mental issues or like you suffering from you holding yourself back because of trauma until you get in a relationship and it's activated. Because
so you bring
now
all that old baggage.
So a lot of people don't even know that they got baggage until they try to be with somebody and try to love and realize like, oh, damn, it's like this. Because you got to make sure that you are ready and equipped with the skills, like she said, before you get into a relationship. That's why so many of them don't work. That's why none of mine have worked.
Dang, so you got a bunch of dudes listening right now. Like, I told her it was her fault.
It was her.
I
knew it was her. It was always her.
No. Just that one part, I'm like, I'm going to tell him how to love me. And I really don't even really know what it takes to love a person like me yet.
What was on that list of yours?
The list of demands?
Yeah.
Man, first of all, you gotta believe in God for me.
Absolutely.
Like you can't. It ain't you gotta believe in something. You have to believe in God. Mm-hmm. For me, I want a guy to lead. I need somebody to lead. I'm so dominant, and so that's what men get messed up with me. It's like, and then I get it messed up with myself. I always had to be the breadwinner and always had to be, the dominant one. So.
You want to be soft sometimes.
Yeah, I want to be soft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't always want to have to be hard up, but man, niggas is, I can say bitches.
Yeah.
All right, niggas is bitches.
Yeah.
And then you got a lot of women that think they men. I mean, that think they, so it goes both, men is like we switched somewhere. Now the women is, I don't need a man. Stop all that. I hate that narrative. No, everybody wants love. Everybody wants to be loved. Whether it's poly, monogamous, it don't matter. Mm-hmm. I really feel like everybody wants to be loved, but the women, the narrative of, I don't need no man, whatever, I can do it all for myself. Mm-hmm. We so caught up in what we can do for ourselves, we never really give our companion or the guy or whoever you're gonna be with a chance to show us that they can do it. We already on hard up. Absolutely. Like, oh no, if he don't do it, I'm gonna go do it myself. Like, I hate that. I'm not like that. I want love. It's gonna come, but I gotta get myself together first.
All right. Well, let's go to the phone line.
Yeah. Thank you.
Chelsea, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So you not a good mate, Chelsea?
I don't think I am.
Why?
Well, only because, I notice I pour a lot into a relationship, and then I don't get back what I'm given.
You fall in love fast.
Kind of starving for it.
Mm-hmm. You fall in love fast, it sounds like it.
Okay, yeah, I guess I kind of do.
You got kids?
But why is that her fault?
I do have two.
You got two different baby daddies?
Okay, how you know?
Dang.
I mean, you said, I don't know, you said
she
you
fall in love fast.
You fall in love fast and you pour too much into a person.
That's not necessarily a fault for
yeah,
you.
but they were long-term relationships when they were born, so it wasn't nothing quick.
I agree with Jess. I don't think that's a fault of yours, you know what I'm saying? Because, just because you treat somebody good and they choose to treat you bad in return, that don't got nothing to do with you. I'm going to always show up and, treat people the way I would like to be treated, even if it's not reciprocated.
Right.
Don't change
who you
are.
Good.
So let me ask you a question.
I like that.
When you give too much love, do they use that against you? Knowing that you love them too much, knowing that you pour too much in, they kind of take advantage of that situation?
Yeah, I found that they do.
Yeah.
So I put up with more than I probably should. But then I always try to see like the good in a person. But like they always say, when somebody show you who they are, like believe them the first time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't wish you the best. And, I'm not going to tell you that, love is out there for you because I really don't know you based off this one phone call.
Yeah.
Because she might be a terrible person.
Yeah, she might be. She sound like it in the end.
No, she don't. She sound like a nice lady.
I was joking, y'all.
She sound like a nice lady.
No, yeah, she's a nice lady. I love her. I love her and her kids.
585-1051. Are you a good mate? Are you not a good mate is the question. That's the question. Are you not a good mate? You can't find love. What's the problem? Let's talk about it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me. Get your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic. Come on. 800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Jess Hilarious here.
Yes.
She's our co-host. Now, we're asking, are you just not a good mate? Now, this comes from Erykah Badu, a conversation we had with her yesterday. Let's listen.
Because Jess ain't here.
Let us fall in love just long enough to get pregnant so that we could go ahead and procreate, keep the race going, and then that dies down, and then everything else is on you. In our culture, the next step is supposed to be marriage. And it doesn't fit everybody. That doesn't fit me. And marriage is in this country a culture. Because we're all individual beings, everybody does not have relationship skills. Everybody does not know how to be a mate. We try, but we don't even know how to do it. It's the most important thing.
So we're asking 800-585-1051, are you not a good mate? Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Trinity.
Hey, Trinity, good morning. Talk to us this morning.
Hello?
Hey, talk to us. Can you hear us?
Hello, Trinity.
Yes, I can hear you.
Are you not a good mate? Why? What's up? Talk to us, mama.
I think I'm a good mate, but I think I'm a bit high maintenance.
What you
I'm
mean?
on the autism spectrum, so I have a lot of needs that my partner would have to be able to deal with. For example, sometimes if I have really bad days, I can go completely nonverbal. And I know that's a lot to not have that kind of verbal communication with someone.
Not really. I mean, I've been with my significant other for 25 years. I can sit around and not talk, and she can sit around and not talk, and I don't think nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
That might be different for somebody that you're meeting that's new.
Right.
What
you mean not talk?
So
Like,
she said nonverbal. So
I don't speak.
Yeah, you never just sat in a room with your wife and just did, like, in silence? Y'all just watch TV or sleep? Or
I think, okay,
this is a little different when she said not speak. She seemed like she go home and she pissed the F off and don't even talk to her spouse.
But she said she on the spectrum. So you on the spectrum, you don't talk because you on the spectrum? That's like a result of you being on the spectrum?
What you mean on the spectrum?
Autism spectrum.
Then
You ain't hear her,
she said
Envy?
she on the autism spectrum.
Oh.
She said she on there.
I think you'd be on it too, to be honest with you.
I'm real in low levels. What part? So that is a symptom of not a symptom.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you, when you say you're on the autism spectrum.
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know.
Because it seemed like you just talk because
So
you don't
I
want
have
to.
autism, and autism is a spectrum of different things.
Okay.
So, for example, you can be proficient in taking care of yourself, but you can get overstimulated easily.
I got you.
Okay.
Things like that.
And you just get like to the point where you just like, I can't talk because there's so much in your mind that you want to say, you can't say it.
Right.
So you just be like, you shut down.
Yeah, I shut down.
Is your spouse autistic as well?
They have to understand.
No, I don't have a
shut up,
spouse.
man.
I've tried dating,
What?
but people have complained about me being on the spectrum, and things that I go through is a little bit too much for them.
No, I mean, because, it does take people time, right? Because,
Right.
people
You
with
gotta
autism have different ways of learning,
Correct.
different ways of paying attention. So it would just take somebody some real time and effort.
Well, that's been through it. Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
Yeah. They just got to learn to be patient with you, babe, because you can't help what you can't change. You know what I'm saying? You can't change that.
Right.
But it's good that you know. It's good that you know that. I wouldn't even say that that's necessarily a fault for you either. Like you said, you're not a bad lover. You're just on the spectrum.
And thank you, Trinity, for checking in with us.
That's just going to take a man with some
you.
patience. That's all it is, Trinity. It's going to take a man with some patience. That's all. You know?
Jess, what kind of advice is that? It's good that you know.
It's good that you know that you on there. But
I never heard nobody use
so
that.
Intelligent that she ain't even got to lead with that.
But
I never heard nobody use that as a reason as to why they don't have a significant other.
I'm on the spectrum and I'm gonna go quiet sometimes. Well, she ain't even got to do that.
Well, she does say she dates, but it gets problem because she comes home and has problems and she doesn't like to talk. You understand.
And some of these niggas probably think that's an STD when she say, I got ASD. I got autism spectrum disorder for real. People stupid.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Devon.
Devon, what's up? You not a good mate, bro?
Not at all.
Why?
Okay.
I was married for 8 years. I was miserable the whole time. And once I split up, I see that I ain't got no responsibilities or obligations to nobody. I don't got to answer no questions. Like, I'm good by myself.
Okay.
Did that make you a bad person? Your marriage made you a bad person because now you just out here, you a hoe? Like, what you saying?
I'm not a hoe. I just, I don't like to answer questions. I'm an adult. I'm grown.
Adults have to answer questions.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Like, there's never a point in life where you stop answering questions.
Because you answering me right now.
Yeah, but in a marriage, it's obligated. I don't have to answer you, and there won't be no repercussions. In a marriage, if you don't answer those questions, then it causes
friction
in the
and problems. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I got it.
You're not a good mate, bro.
That's all you got for him? This ain't Ayanla. We ain't fixing nobody's life. Y'all tell us y'all ain't no good mates. We agree with you. We can see exactly where y'all coming from.
Yeah.
I don't like to answer no questions. Yeah, you're right. You're not a good mate, bro.
That's somebody who knows his ex-wife listened to this show. He wanted her to hear that.
Hello, who's this?
Hi. My name is Olivia, and I want to just say, I'm sorry, I was listening to Jess and you just came in, but I just want to say that I'm married, but I do agree with both Jess and Badu, and that's something that me and my husband are talking about in marriage counseling. We've been married for almost 10 years, and we've been met with these roadblocks, not just children and changing and things of that nature, but just who we are through our trauma and everything. And his therapist, asked him, he was like, was your wife ever these things from the beginning? And he was like, no. And he was like, you said, so why do you all of a sudden want these things to change? And that's something that we had to face. Like, was I ever good at X? And so, I can get better at X, but as far as doing X, marry the maid, maybe I'm not going to ever be strong in that skill, but that's something I can work on.
Gotcha.
And I think that, like Just said, sometimes you don't know until you get in relationships and then you are met with these things, and maybe you don't do things like his mother, his father,
right,
aunts, uncles, sometimes you do things like you. Sometimes, I stuff I don't do like my own mom and dad,
right,
because I'm just from a different generation. My parents are boomers. I'm a millennial. So it's different things.
But you should do what makes your spouse happy, right? And your spouse should be doing what makes you happy. You know what I mean? Sure. But that's what evolution. Because when you start your dating history and when y'all start dating, you're not the same who you are now. You're 10 years different. Like, I've been with my wife 28 years, and if we were the same, it would be horrible. Like, we evolve and things change and things need to change.
That's right. And we got a nose job.
I don't have a nose job.
You got Tory Lane's daddy hairline.
I got no nose job.
He's not black.
I am black.
All right.
Olivia, thank you so much.
I totally agree. You should do what your spouse wants you to do in terms of to your greatest abilities. I'm just put my thing out there. I'm not the best housekeeper, is what I'm saying.
Oh.
So I'm strengthening that. But that's something that his mom cleans all day, every day, and that's cool. But at one point, I was working a full-time job. Plus, we have children. So
I get it.
That's just not. Yeah,
but that's the old school way too. I would say that too. Like when mom cleans and the dad comes home. No, y'all both work. Y'all both clean. Me and my wife, we both clean. We both take care of the house.
We need to learn that housekeeping. We need to learn that housekeeping and cooking are not limited to gender roles. Those are basic life necessities. We act like we ain't never lived on our own. You ain't never lived in your own apartment at least once. Of course. You have to clean the damn apartment. And sometimes you have to cook for yourself.
Absolutely.
Whether you're a man or a woman. Like, I think the problem with a lot of these relationships is these social constructs. Like Jess said something earlier that's real. Like this idea of roles. You know what I'm saying? Because both men and women can lead. Both men and women can be soft. Like there is no either or. Because the reality is if you're a good leader, you're a good leader.
Right.
Correct.
Saying you're a leader just because you're a man is ridiculous. Some of these dudes can't lead you nowhere but right off a cliff.
Boom.
Okay? So I think we got to get back to the idea of partnerships.
Yeah.
50-50 joint ventures. We both
Absolutely.
leaders, and we will both be required to do different things at different times.
I agree.
Simple as that.
I agree. That's how it should be.
That's how I think it should be.
Well, we got rumors on the way, Jess. What we talking about when we come back?
Man, Eminem opposes. All right, look, so I don't like the way it's wrote, so I'm going to just say it.
Say it your way.
Look. So it's this podcast that these girls got out and they using the word shady, and Eminem is trying to stop that because he got that trademark. Find out about it when we come back.
Here we go.
Reasonably
Jess with the
shady.
mess is up next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Period.
Wake that ass up early in the morning. The Breakfast Club.